Golden State. Let's take a listen to KD on what he's looking for from his potential suitors.
Ain't nobody can recruit me no more.
Why is that?
Because I want to dictate the environment that I want to be in. So it's just like, you can't give me the bells and whistles and be like, yeah. I'd rather see what you do on a day-to-day basis, or like that stuff really doesn't impress me. Like arenas and doing extra shit just for me, like nah. I just want to see if you're a real person. I just want to make sure I get as much money as I can in my next deal.
Okay.
So I can stack up my money and figure it out.
Okay, Shannon, what do you make of those comments?
For KD said he didn't want to talk about free agency entering into this year. For someone that doesn't want to talk about a subject, he sure spends a lot of time talking about the subject.
That's a very good point. I will agree with that point.
Which he doesn't want to talk about.
Yep.
Skip, the thing is, he said, but see what, this is a shot. Okay, let's take the back. He says he wants to make as much money as he possibly can, which is Golden State can play him the most money. Now, who said that, Skip?
Yeah.
In his return to Cleveland, LeBron James says, I will never, ever play for anything less than what? The max. Why you listening? Why you taking advice from somebody that's toxic? Oh, that's not, we talk about that later, Skip. He says he wants to control the environment. The environment in Golden State was already established before Kevin Durant got there.
True.
So he wants to go somewhere where he has input in the type of environment. And then all of a sudden, it'll be KD brought this here. You see, Skip, he says, well, can't no one recruit him anymore. Well, that's exactly what Golden State did. And he says, well, stadium doesn't impress him, so Golden State, y'all taking him to that new arena that they built in San Francisco. He wasn't
That
impressed.
was just like a month ago. They gave him a personal tour with the hard hat, right?
That doesn't impress
me.
But Skip, here's the thing. KD,
all right,
you never know what, when someone's recruiting you.
Yeah.
I can assure you, when Coach Saban goes into a grandmother's or a mother's home to recruit their son or grandson, he's not yelling. He's not going to tell them, I'll make you do wind sprints. He puts on a nice touch. KD, you never know what someone's going to get like until you actually get there and you see them on a day-to-day basis, which in turn means you're going to have to sign to find out what someone's like. Steph could have told you this, and Iggy and Draymond and Clay, they could have told you all of that. But that's what they do in the recruiting, Skip. They put on all the flair, all the fluff, make sure you have, KD, whatever you need. And then when you get there, like, hold on, Coach Saban yells? Oh, they were like this. I didn't know this. Why did you do this when you were in my living room? Come on, KD, bro. You've been on recruit. You went to University of Texas. I'm sure that wasn't the only school that recruited you. So you know how they pile it on really, really thick. Tell you everything you want to hear in order to get you to where they want you to be.
Yep.
And then, but Skip, Warriors, I would be a little concerned. Because it sounds like to me, Skip, and KD knows this, he's never going to get the credit that he deserves winning championships there. He goes to the Knicks. He wins one championship with the Knicks. It'll be worth more than the 3 that he win. If he were to win this one this year, it'll be worth more than 3.
Sure.
Because even though you did the same path with LeBron joined a 47-win team that got kicked out in the first round. He didn't join a 73-9 team that had lost in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. So Kevin Durant is sending a lot of mixed messages, but for a guy that said at the beginning of the season he want to talk about free agency, he damn sure spends a lot of time talking about free agency.
Does.
So, I'm going to say it one more time. Kevin Durant is the best player on the planet. That's what I believe.
I can't tell.
But I cannot defend the best player on the planet when he speaks to the media or gets on Twitter and starts to unravel. Yeah, I know.
Multiple personalities.
Yeah, multiple personalities. And I have no idea what much of this meant because Kevin Durant, I'm going to say this again, he is the thinnest skinned superstar I have ever closely observed. And I do not love that about him, but it doesn't seem to affect him on the biggest stage in the finals when he's the back-to-back finals MVP.
Correct.
He seems to be able to disassociate from that side of his personality and rise and shine when I least expected him to 2 years ago in the finals. That was the weight of the NBA world. Everybody wanted to see Kevin Durant fall on his face because he left Russell Westbrook high and dry in Oklahoma City, right?
Yep.
So what I don't like about Kevin is that the littlest thing from the littlest person can just set him off and set him spinning off the court, right?
It's normally a Joe Smo on Twitter.
Yeah, and it could have been Joe Schmo that he just read before Chris Haynes interviewed him that set him off and said, well, I'm gonna show him, you can't recruit me.
Right.
Because somebody probably said, Kevin, you love to be recruited, because he does love to be recruited. He loves to be wined and dined, and he loves the attention, and he loves the empowerment that he has this year as he heads toward another free agency, right?
Who doesn't like to be wined and dined and said how much you wanted and how much you needed?
He is basking in this.
Yes.
But I don't trust what he says from day to day, because he is capable of saying one thing today and saying the complete opposite
tomorrow
or tonight.
Okay.
Right?
True.
Am I right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So what am I supposed to make of? He says, I want to stack money. Okay, fine. If that's what you want, then just stay in Golden State, because you can make $30 more million.
Correct.
And for a 5-year max, right?
Correct.
Okay, why wouldn't you stay there? And where have you made all your best investments in Silicon Valley? So wouldn't you stay to watch over your investments or continue to roll out new investments?
Yep.
Wouldn't that be where you could stack the most money?
Yep.
I guess New York, you could argue, but you can't make as much salary in New York.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So
I guess he's saying, in New York, I'd be the toast of the town.
Yeah, but the mixed message comes. Then he says arenas. Don't show me arenas. Well, wait a second. They just did.
Yeah.
And he knows that full well.
And he had a shovel, some red tip boots.
He had his hard hat on.
And a hard hat.
Come on.
And a new arena.
Yeah, and it's like, in your face, Golden State, I don't need that.
And then talking about Skip, remember, he also said they're probably going to have statues of us out front of this arena.
And you don't want that? You don't need that?
Okay.
So what? I don't know. I mean, my gut would be that right now he would lean towards staying in Golden State. But then we get to culture.
Yes.
Then we get to day-to-day. I want real people. Well, the only way he's going to know the realest people are the people he's living with right now.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because he took a chance that...
Draymond real. Draymond really real.
Okay.
How much more real you want than that, Katie?
And that's the hugest X factor right now. And I'm going to say this again. I still believe before this trade deadline, the only way to ensure, to guarantee that Kevin is going to stay in Golden State, they've got to get rid of Draymond.
But for what, Skip? Draymond's Draymond.
I know he's more valuable. I don't care. This would be addition by subtraction, and I know it would be a big, bold move.
But what if KD still leave?
Okay, you can't get a guarantee on that. You could get a handshake. You could get a verbal agreement, but you can't sign anything. I'm just saying that would virtually guarantee that he would stay, because if you go that far for me to clear the air, to clear the decks.
I don't like promises.
Yeah.
My grandma said promises like pie crust, Jenny, thin and easily broken.
Okay.
I don't like that.
So after the game the other night, he again spoke strongly, harshly, dare I say, about Draymond Green in the basketball context, because he said, I hate it when he hesitates. So do I. I can't even watch him when he hesitates, because now he's so he gets the ball at the three-point line. He looks around like, really?
But Skip, they make it seem like Draymond was a 50% three-point shooter for his career. He's not been. He's a guy that's streaky, that hit a few here and there.
But he made enough that it kept people more honest on the stars, right?
Yes.
And now he's just,
I don't care.
He's a liability.
His 25 points are not the same as Steph, Clay's, and KD's. I don't care about Draymond. Draymond hurts you when he has 14 assists, when he has 15 rebounds.
Or when he's winning Defensive Player of the Year.
Skip, his scoring, that's the last thing on my mind with Draymond. Those other guys hurt you scoring. Draymond doesn't hurt you scoring. Draymond hurts you with assists and rebounds because he's getting the ball off the rim, he's pushing tempo, he's kicking the three-point shooters, or he's assisting the basketball. Draymond scoring that'll mean nothing.
Yeah. If I ran the Golden State Warriors, I would look to move him before the trade deadline. I would. I just think their culture went sour over this incident.
But when KD says, Skip, he's never going to get credit for what happened in Golden State because it was sold before he got there. So
that's what Draymond told him on the bench.
Yeah!
We won before you got here. Even though you kept pointing out that Draymond was in tears when he called him from the parking lot.
He was. Man called KD a garden tool.
You know why?
A garden tool.
He got Kyrie'd that night.
No, he didn't.
And it brought him to tears. Left him in tears.
It.
Well, he did.
Skip, you know what, Skip?
Well, and Kyrie not just made the shot.
Talk about Kyrie. This is a KD son.
Well, that's what had just happened. That reduced him to tears. Kyrie Irving did.
Crying.
Yeah.
And he take a shower, got a towel on.
Yeah.
He didn't call his mom.
No.
He didn't call his homeboy. He didn't call his lady. Who jumps on the phone and the first thing you do, you call somebody from another team? I wish I might have lost the game. When I lost the game, the lowest I've ever been was in 1991, Skip.
I know. I thought you were doing the Mark Brunell game.
No. I was lower than, I mean, but no, this one. Skip, I dropped a touchdown in the south end zone that would have given us home field advantage throughout the playoffs. We end up having to go to Buffalo. We lose 10-7. I'm in the car. I'm going home. I'm crying. The first person I call is Sterling Sharp. Bro, what's up? What's happened?
Well, you didn't ask him to come out of retirement and come help?
No,
him,
he
right?
was still playing then.
Oh, he was still
playing then.
Right.
And I explained it. I'm not about to call some other dude. Draymond called another man to come help him fight his fight.
And then a month ago, what did that man call him?
Oh! Called it what he knew to be. Because guess what? If I could pick up the phone and call you to come fight a fight for me, what'd that make you? Y'all ain't homies like that. Now, we down. Now, I got boys I've been with for 30 years that we gonna ride together. But somebody that I play with and in casual, you know, we see each other, I may have a drink or two. Nah. Dad missed me with that.
Well, Katie is sure doing plenty of talking,
He's
like
doing
you
a lot
said.
of
For
talking.
someone who said he didn't want to talk about the future, you know. Someone else who is doing a lot of talking, Skip and I have come to know and love Baker Mayfield, but should he tone down the attitude?
Oh, you love this, huh?
I love
Shannon's
this.
already rolling
I
his
love
eyes.
this.
We'll discuss
Yep.
next.